All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What's up, SHIPIT Nation YouTube channel? We got us a slow baseball day here on a Thursday, May 29th. Just 4 games out there on the main slate. We'll get down and break it down here. But before we do so, just want to make sure we give a shout out to our promo code here that we're running. Make sure you guys get over, check it out. DGen75, $24 for your first month, all access. Get you into everything but the Discord, I believe. But get you everything you need. Make sure you get over there, check that out. And then we also have the Fuck Cancer counter for our big guy in the sky. So make sure you check that out. It should be the link should be out there on our YouTube page. But let's dive into the Thursday night baseball. As I mentioned, we got 4 games. We got the totals. Atlanta, Philly sitting at 7.5. A's and Toronto are sitting at 8.5. Tampa Bay and Houston 8.5, and then we have Washington and Seattle sitting at 7.5. Team totals: Toronto 4.7, Houston 4.4, Tampa Bay 4.3, Oakland 4, Philadelphia and Seattle 3.9, Washington 3.8, and then we have Atlanta down there at 3.7. Basically, the best 3 offenses we see out here have really tough pitching matchups here tonight. So it's kind of a little backwards, but we got, as I mentioned, we got some interesting spots, but probably should play all 8 teams on a little 4-gamer as we have today. On the hill, we got basically, to me, I just got to narrow down to 3 pitchers. I mean, I think you got 3 pretty decent choices, and then there's just such a huge gap in between. But Wheeler would be my top guy, probably the best right-hander in all of baseball. 32.7 strikeout percentage. Gore sitting there with a 36.2, gets a matchup against the Mariners, which does have some strikeouts there. Don't mind him, but that bullpen behind Gore, as we know, is one of the worst. But Chris Sale sitting there also, 29.8 strikeout percentage, gets a Philly team that, shouldn't be too scared of lefties. We saw it before, especially earlier. I do remember Sale going up, and I think Schwarber hit a bomb right off him pretty quickly. I think he got beat up pretty good in the first inning there. But still, it's Chris Sale. He's been looking good here recent times. Those are the 3 pitchers that I look at. If I wanted to go below and get cheaper, I mean, you could maybe look at Lopez, maybe with his 25.8 strikeout percentage. You could look at Gusto as well with 23.8. I'm not really interested in Berrios, Hancock, or Baz at this point. So, but for me, definitely I'd live up there in the top tier. Wheeler, Gore, and Sale. I think the offenses we're going to want today are reasonably cheap, so should be able to get up there on the high end pitching. As far as stacks go, I do like the Nats here tonight. They did put up a big number on George Kirby. Threw up 9 runs last night, 4 home runs, but James Wood just continues to get it done. Stolen base threats, been just smashing the shit out of the baseball. I really like them lefties here today. And I was just checking into it too. Man, Seattle only got 1 left-hander in that bullpen, so shouldn't see too much of, getting some pinch hit risk there with all of those lefties. So the Nats for me would be up there. I also have the Blue Jays, who do have the highest team total. A short slate like today and a big slate, I just generally try to stay away from the Blue Jays. Don't have as much power as you'd like to see. But Jays for me do grade out pretty well. I have them as my second favorite stack here today. I also like the A's a little bit here. So with some of them lefties there, Soderstrom, I think, is in a pretty good spot here today. And then, with Berrios, he's given up 10 earned runs his last 17 innings. And as I said, I do prefer the lefties in that one. But again, 4-game slate, I pretty much would play everybody. 3 of the best offenses here today, as I've mentioned, Phillies, Braves, and the Mariners, probably the best 3. All have tough matchups, but any of those 3 offenses could definitely get it done. You'll probably get them low owned here tonight. If I had to choose one of them, I'd probably go Phillies just for the fact that, man, them lefties up at the top, Schwarber and Harper, have absolutely been blistering lefties. They also have some other good lefty hitters with Castellanos, Trey Turner. So could get ugly real quick, as I believe it did last time for Chris Sale and the Atlanta Braves. But hey, that's going to do it. Let's stick hot. Let's stay hot. Been loving all them screenshots we're seeing in the Discord of all the Ship It Nation members getting there in the winner circle. Appreciate you joining me. Well, I'll be back next Tuesday. We'll break down that slate and Wednesday, and then we'll be back next week as well. So, hey, that's going to do it. I'll catch you next time. Let's ship it.